you had a topic that basically was talking about how to better bring out positive messages within the industry. And it kind of ties in a little bit as far as what we're talking about, like safety and trying to make people feel good. So if you could elaborate a little bit on your topic as far as, you know, what you had written as far as how to better bring out positive messages in the music industry.
Currently in the music industry, we have a lot of negative that is overpowering. I mean, we have a multitude of artists, first off. Artists that create different type of messages. Rap has a diversity within itself. The diversity of rap spectrum, positive to, you know, theoretical to, you know, lyricists to, you know, negative music. It's a whole spectrum. So with that being said, you have the negative being more promoting more, just being marketed more, you know, being advertised as something that is making the most money. It's viewed as weak to be making music that is trying to be popular in a positive manner and in a positive. So I'm thinking, what are ways to try to like popularize positivity? How do you popularize, you know, just going outside, having an icy, you know what I mean, and chilling in the sun? How do you popularize that instead of, you know, I'm worried about, you know, getting shot today, and I feel like it is so beneficial to have a positive message because you can view, you know, you can innovate a community. You know, a community is viewing that everybody, when they come to see you perform and things, you're sort of, they're looking up to you, literally, and, you know, both figure. It's a platform that you have to sort of take care of. And so when we promote more positive messages, we get more positive outcome. I feel like we have a whole lot of negative outcome because of what we are surrounded by. And majority of what we are surrounded by through art, through music, through community, or really any you know, it's promoted negatively when we could be promoting and making popular the positive aspects of all these things.
That's a huge challenge. That's like America challenge or the world challenge, because look at the culture. Look at what's popular this day, like the kind of song that everybody gravitate towards, you know, like for example, WAP, you know, stuff like that. Like, and then you're gonna be like, hey, everybody, let's be positive. So it's almost like you have to be super, super smart about it. And I don't have the answer, but I can give you an example. You know, remember when selfies used to be popular? With me, when I went out on my Facebook, I'm all about positive, but not everybody wanna hear that. So what I did is I use what's popular and mix it with my message. Like my purpose would be to have Facebook is always to post something positive, not anything about complaining or crush somebody or whatever. So what I do is I combine selfies with some positive quotes. So I guess my input to you is like find what people, a little bit of the negative that people gravitate toward, and then like switch on them.
Oh, I
Like
see.
a reverse psychology.
So yeah, piggybacking off of that, I feel like it's like you're talking about like starting small. Like you make a post, and so you do your part, the next person, you know, do their part. So I feel like you know, if we start networking and sort of trying to get them to promote a little more positively, one by one. Like it takes time, of course. It's a big plan, yes, but I think it's doable. Like Dayton alone, like Dayton has a lot of positive spirit. We do have a lot of camaraderie. It's a community. It's a gathering. We have that positivity. When negative things happen, we have positive outcome. We have our free concerts. We have our community prayers. You know, we have Kanye West and Kim Kardashian flying down and buying something at our green. Dave Chappelle sitting at a bar or something. That could be the next level. That could be the change that helps us to promote positivity in a new aspect, in a new way.
I wanted to ask Adrian on a marketing perspective, how you could kind of attract more positive people, I guess. And then if Wes can weigh in as well, and Ron. Carrie actually just joined us. Carrie's been on before. So Carrie, I don't know if your video or audio is working, but if you could give a quick introduction of, I just said your name, but your name, your area of expertise, and also your location.
I'm here in Fairborn, Ohio. I'm a musician trying to be an artist. That's why I'm joining Tiffany and you guys.
Thank you for joining us. I'm so glad you can make it. I know you had submitted a topic as well, talking about income streams for artists, and that'll be the next thing that we talk about. But so perfect timing, because yours and Wes's topic kind of coincides with one another. So I just wanted to kind of wrap up. James was talking about bringing more positivity into the music industry. And so we're just kind of, if you have any input on that, we would be more than happy to hear it. I did want to go back to Adrian right quick to see if, as far as trying to attract more positive people to, like if you have an artist that is promoting not necessarily the most positive things, it kind of seems like they know how to find their niche. Whereas if it's positivity, it seems to be a little bit more difficult. But from your marketing expertise, do you have any like input on that?
Yeah, because at least with being positive on things, it is just innately harder, just because human nature is people are attracted more to negative. So that's why, like on the news, you constantly hear like the bad stuff, but then you hardly hear anything positive. So my suggestion would be to be focusing on building a community of people who want to be positive and listen to positive things. So if that's like a Facebook group or like an Instagram page, even like a Zoom group, find a way that can build a community of people who want to be positive.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because my initial thought too, James, as you were speaking, was people who are actively involved in the community are naturally viewed as more, positively influenced, I guess. So if you were able to you kind of already do this, but like tie your mission to like a specific community act, like for example, if you want kids to have better music programs or something like that, and you tie your vision, your brand to being the spearhead of that, then on the back end, that might be able to attract people who are like, oh, this is a very positive cause. Let me check out what he's doing on the back end. That was just kind of what I was thinking, but feel free to chime in, everybody.
Partnerships would be good to do too.
Well, let me ask the question first. You do radio? What?
Yeah. Yes. So I promote local artists on
Internet radio.
Yeah.
Okay. What I would suggest is to actually have a positive segment on your internet radio station. Like from this time to this time, I'm only playing positive music. So if you want your positive music heard, submit it to that specifically. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. That way you could kind of, partition and know what audience you have for positive music and what audience you have for the other. That way you could start doing some marketing analysis. I'm sure Adrian could probably speak a little bit more on that, but to kind of just separate the market and really start growing them separately, because I think of radio now, like down here in Florida, Ricky Smiley has a radio segment in the morning, and all he does is positive music in the morning. That's before, the Breakfast Club comes on right after, but it's literally a segment dedicated just to positive music,
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah, definitely. Also, James, I don't know if I know we talked probably years ago about this stuff, but as far as like a playlist, like if on Spotify, like if you had where people could submit, but you only accept positive music or something like that, where there's criteria. I don't know if you probably have that, or I don't know.
Yes, I do. So in our inbox, you can send us, or actually on our website. We're currently under construction. We're revamping a whole lot of new things. We're talk to our technicians back up and running again. First off, you would go to our website, and that would be the main place to where you could input your credentials and tell us what you would like to promote on the radio. We not only promote local artists, we promote poets, we promote people who have podcasts, people who have art, like physical art, paintings, drawings, things, whatever it may be. Like today I'm wearing Ziri Ali. This is Ziri Ali art.
So,
I met her, Oregon District, she's an amazing artist. I really like. But you know, I just promote all of that. So you can follow our Facebook, and then those who are on our Facebook page, you can look up on the Facebook page at the top of the page. It'll show you, you know, introduction, and you can just get in contact with us any way, you know, our Instagram, any way possible. We'll link you in. We'll talk to you. Or I'll talk to you. I'm your guy. I'll link you in for sure. And then we'll just put it on the station. We'll tell you the slot. I'll give you an intro and an outro, and we'll set it in. And that's really it.
That's perfect, because I know at the beginning of the call I had asked like if you were accepting submissions. So that's something that I reach out to my network and see if they can send things over to you. So that's not a problem for me to do at all.
Open mic, open mic, open mic, open mic.